I can't tell you how many times I've seen students hesitate when speaking positively about themselves. A lot of these students preface it with, I don't want to gloat, or I don't want to sound pompous, but, and then they go on to say what it is that they're proud of. Usually this leads us into a discussion then on pride, and you'd be surprised to hear how many young people think it's sinful to be proud of something. You can certainly be happy with yourself for getting a good grade on a test that you worked hard for.
Proud in this sense could be defined as a warm-hearted affirmation for something or someone.
In this context, pride is a good thing. After all, joy is a fruit of the Holy Spirit. Now, the understanding of pride that everyone should be concerned with is the one that is referred to as one of those 7 deadly sins. When pride is understood as self-conceit, or what the Greeks would call hubris. In his book, Mere Christianity, C.S. Lewis says that pride leads to every other vice. It is the complete anti-God state of mind. A proud person is always looking down on things and people, and of course, as long as you are looking down, you cannot see something that is above you. Each person's pride is always in competition with everyone else's pride. Pride gets no pleasure out of having something, only out of having more of it than the next person. For pride is spiritual cancer. It eats up the very possibility of love or contentment or even common sense. Now, I don't think a student who rejoices because of their good grade is one that is placing themselves above God in doing so. But of course, if that pride stems from competition with someone else, then you are leaving into divisive territory. The Christian virtue opposite of pride is humility, and even humility has been unhealthily misunderstood by many. Humility must not be constant self-loathing, self-denying, self-condemning, or the shit on oneself mentality. I've met many Christians who go through life feeling this sense of unworthiness day to day. It's like, look dude, God does not want us to walk around in this constant state of loathing, as if God is some parent who constantly tells their child that their birth didn't need to happen and that they should go through life constantly thinking about how undeserving they are to be alive.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Humility, in short, is recognizing limitations, modesty, not pomp, and being in cooperation with others rather than competition against. So, June is LGBT Pride Month. Would this pride be categorized in the sinful hubris sense or in the joy of affirmation sense? Obviously, the latter. Queer people who march in parades are doing so not because they believe that queer is superior or that we deserve something more than our neighbors. It's not pride out of competition with one another or even placing ourselves higher than God. In fact, many of the groups who march in my local pride parade are Christian LGBT inclusive churches. In short, LGBTQ pride is about affirming life. It's a spirituality that inspires courage, confidence, wisdom, and compassion, traits that are definitely divine and far from sinful. So go out and let God and the world know that you are proud.
What have you done to